All right, today we have create a 4-page, 2-column justified newsletter. So we're extending these and making longer newsletters now. So we are going to do this in Publisher, and it says it will be 4 blank pages that are 8.5 by 11 inches. So we're going to go out and get that. All programs in the Microsoft Office folder. And we did say we want blank here, so we can create it from scratch. Our letter or 8.5 by 11 portrait is what we want. All right, so it opened up. I'm going to go back to directions. Set the margins to be 0.5 inches for top, left, right, and bottom. That's going to be in our arrange and layout guides. And to do it faster, going to just type it in, hit tab, 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 and it does expand out. Remember that this blue line is not actually there for when you print it. It's just a guide for you to make your text boxes and image boxes from. Back to the directions. So the first page, and I think I missed the 4 blank pages, so I'm going to insert those. The first page will be divided into 3 sections, and they're going to set, so it turns arrange layout guide, set the rows to 3. So I'm going to make the 4 pages. I'm going to insert them to get, and to do this faster. Number of new pages is going to be 3. After the current and blank is good. So now I'm on page 2, so I want to get back to page 1. And I forgot what we were doing. We're going to make the page set the rows to 3.2 inch spacing is fine. So we're going to set that to 3. Arrange layout guides, grid guides, rows to 3.2 inches. The directions said are fine. Alright, next you will divide these sections by drawing a line between them. Give the line a 10-point thickness, and it tells that format auto shape. We'll do that. Alright, so here's a line. And how do we draw a perfectly straight line? We want to hold shift and draw that across. Alright, and it told us that format and auto shape down here, and looks like the weight is very thin at 0.75, and we're just going to change that to 10. Alright, and we're dividing into 3 sections, so I need one more of these, and just to make sure it's exactly the same, I'm going to copy and paste the above one and have them both on the upper blue line here to keep it consistent. Alright, so that's that first section. I'll put the page into 2 columns. Arrange layout guides, grid guides, columns to 2. Alright, right here now. Draw a title text box for each section that goes from the left margin to the right margin. This title will be of a famous person of your choice that you will easily be able to find information on. So first I'm going to draw the title section with a text box. From the left to the right margin, and I'm probably just going to copy, paste that, keep it the same size. They might need adjusting later, but I'm just going to hit paste again. Go there. Alright, set the title text to 35 and adjust the height of the title box so it fits tightly to this title. And so the example is John Stamos. I'm just going to take that from here. Paste it in. It needs to be 35. It's not a selection here, so we do have to type it in. 35, enter, and it does fit tightly. I'm going to center it. And I could do that for each section now. So I'm going to, for this section, put a name, 35. For the text size, center it. And here. And also you cannot use the names of people that you used yesterday. Alright, so I have these laid out. Go back to directions. Below the title box, draw 2 columns of equal width that will hold your text. So below each person, we have this laid out in 2 columns. We're going to have a text box here and on the left and the right. So I'm going to draw out one for the left, and I can just copy, paste, slide one over. I can probably just hit paste again and bring it down here, paste again, and paste and slide for the bottom 2. Alright, I have them all laid out. Alright, that was the step here. Alright, you will link the top person to the second page of the document. You will link the second person on the first page to the third document, and you will link the third person on the first page to the fourth page of the document. Alright, you will link these text boxes using the Text Connect tool, which looks like a chain. Alright, so on the later pages, so on page 1 we start each of the people's stories, their information, and we're going to finish them later, which is how a newsletter works, where you need that first page to catch people's attention. And so on this first page we have the feature on all 3 people instead of it just being one person. So if you looked at the front cover and it just said John Stamos and you did not like that person, didn't want to read anything about them, then you would not look at this document. If it starts all 3 of them and you like one of them, you will open the document to find what's inside, and that's the main concept of a newsletter, newspaper. They want to catch your attention so that you go on and read. So we're going to take John Stamos and we are going to finish him on page 2 on this page. And when we finish it, we're just going to lay out a left column. I'm going to copy and paste. Have a right column. And so for him, I can, using the link tool, I'll be in the first text box and link that to the second or the right column. This one we're going to finish on page 2, so I have this selected. Going to link it to, I'm going to go to page 2. Our left column, link the left column to right column. And that'll be the end of his feature. Next for Bob Barker, I'm going to finish him on page 3. So I'll draw text box here, copy, paste, finish here. I can just draw them out for page 4 as well, since I'm doing that right now and feeling fast at it. Alright, so all the text boxes are made. For Bob Barker, I'm going to take and link the left column to the right column. I'm going to link the right column to page 3. Page 3's left column to the right column. And back to page 1, going to link George Washington's left column to the right one. Go to page, I just need to take this one, link it to page 4 left, and then to page 4 right. So they're all linked up. Now I just have to go out, get the text, paste them in. They will then fill all of the text boxes that I have created because they are linked together. I will then have to see. So we'll just go to the steps here. Now find text on the internet about that person and paste it into the document. You may need to paste the text into Word first and use the paste options to turn it to text only. This will take out all the other editing or formatting that's done to the text that will make it not fit into your text boxes. Insert one image of the person on the first page and then 2 images of that person on their page later in the document. So 3 images total on each person. You're going to justify all of the text so that it is more readable, and that is your project.